What do you think about me? Because I know there are a lot of rumors going around, and I just thought I would tell you the truth about myself. I was born and raised in the Middle West by wealthy folks, but they're all dead now.
Wait, we're in the Middle West.
San Francisco. Anyway, my family died, so I inherited all their money. After that, I roamed around Europe for a while, trying to forget my sad life. Then came the war. This is my medal.
Wow, Major J. Gatsby for Valor Extraordinaire.
I also carry with me this picture of myself in the Trinity Quad at Oxford. Listen, old sport, I just wanted to tell you the truth about myself because I'm going to have Jordan ask you a favor from me later today.
Do you love Miss Baker?
No, she's just doing me a favor.
License and registration?
Dang it, Gatsby.
I got this.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Gatsby, won't happen again.
What was that all about?
I did it my favorite once. Oh, Mr. Coward, this is my friend, Mr. Wolfshine.
I gave the money to Cash Cow and told him, don't pay a penny till he shuts his mouth. He shut his mouth in there. I like this restaurant here. I like the one across the street better, though. It's filled with memories, like when they shot Rosie. So, I understand you're interested in the business negotiations.
Oh, no, this isn't it, man. This is just a friend.
My mistake. I best be going then.
Oh, no, stay.
You're very polite, but I don't belong in this generation here. Who was that?
Oh, that's Mr. Wolfshine. He fixed the World Series in 1919. He's a very shady man.
Hey, look, there's my friend Tom over there.
Let me tell you about the first time I met Gatsby.
One day in October 1917, I noticed my neighbor Daisy was sitting in her car with a boy. I have to admit, I had always wanted to be her friend. To my surprise, that day Daisy called me over. While she was talking to me, the officer she was with looked at her the entire time. His name was Jay Gatsby. I didn't see him again until 4 years later at one of his parties.
Later that year, Gatsby went to war, and Daisy fooled around with a few soldiers. By the next autumn, however, she was happy as ever. She was engaged and married to Tom Buchanan within a few months. They were very wealthy, and they planned a huge wedding. He spoiled her. He even gave her a $350,000 necklace made of pearls. But then, right the night before her wedding, I found her a drunken mess on her bed.
The drunken Daisy cried and cried, but I didn't know it was wrong. I called the maid over to help me with her. I think it had something to do with that letter she was holding, but I don't know who it was from. We sat her up and tried to clean her off. I asked her where her pearl necklace was that Tom gave her. It turns out she had thrown it out and didn't want to go through with the wedding anymore. We cleaned her up, but no matter what we did, she would not let go of that letter she got. We wiped her up and cleaned her off. She didn't say a word, and by the time we were done, she was wearing the pearls around her neck, and the incident was over. Next day at 5 o'clock, she married Tom Buchanan without so much as a shiver.
After their honeymoon, Daisy was crazy about Tom. I never saw a wife so in love with her husband. The next April, they had their little girl. I didn't see that much of them because they were traveled and they were very popular. I just realized 6 weeks ago that the Gatsby I used to know, who through Daisy, was the same Gatsby that throws the parties now.
It's weird how they ended up in the same place after all these years.
Not really. I think Gatsby bought the house just so he could be across the bay from Daisy. I think he throws all these parties in hopes that Daisy will show up to one of them. Gatsby wants you to invite Daisy and himself over for tea.
Why me?
Because he wants Daisy to see his house, but he doesn't want it to be out of the way. Plus, he's afraid. He didn't know you were close to Tom until lunch the other day when you called him. I just think Daisy ought to have something in her life.
The chapter starts off with Gatsby and Nick going out to lunch. While they are there, they run into Mr. Wolfshine. This brings out the mysterious and shady side of Gatsby. Nick begins to question Gatsby's reliability, which leads to future conflict.
The main focus of this chapter is on Gatsby and Daisy's relationship. Jordan tells Nick how they had a serious relationship and how it ended. But Daisy never fully got over Gatsby. This explains certain things going on in the book, how like Daisy acts funny when she hears Gatsby's name for the first time. This chapter is a key building block for Gatsby's and Daisy's relationship because it introduces the idea of reuniting.
This chapter also serves as a building block in Jordan and Nick's relationship as well. This is them bonding over tea because Jordan is telling Nick all about how Daisy and Gatsby had a past. Although this chapter isn't the climax or anything, it's still important. It serves as a building block of the rising action of the plot. Without it, we would not know what's going on because we would not know the characters' backgrounds and how they grew in their relationships. Although a lot is going on in this chapter, chapter 4 is key in understanding the rest of the book.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
License and registration. Oh, sorry, Mr. Gatsby. Won't happen again.
What was that all about?
I need my card back, sir.
This is a one-time use.
Yeah, right. This is my medal from the war, and I just so happened to have it with me.
Major Day Gatsby for valor extraordinaire.
I also carry with me this picture of myself in the Trinity Quad at Oxford.
Yeah, I think it's extraordinary.
Try to make more eye contact, Rob.
I'm
Not
Oxford.
even looking at it.
I didn't do anything that time.
No, I ripped the t-shirt.
Oh.
I don't think this works out very well.
Oh my gosh.
It's so awkward. Oh, it's recording.
Jordan, over here!
Hi.
And the North's like, maybe we just say there's water in it, but no, you watch.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what I say because the sound's gonna be cut out, so I'm just gonna mouth.
You said, why don't we just say there's water
I said
in
you
it?
can just say there's water in it, but then I'll...
Jordan, over here. Now we were stopping it. You don't.
Oh, we were stopping it. Sorry. I'm sorry. All right, I got it. I'm sure I can get it now.
See, Rustin.
Blooper.
Really lightly in her face. You're like,
Did you get this?
Yeah.
After their honeymoon, wait, I need this one.
Damn it.